Homeschool Hoopla friends, it's Jessica Stortz, and I wanted to talk to you today about why I chose to homeschool. I have to be honest with you, and the initial reason that I chose to homeschool was really because all my friends were doing it. I had just moved to Iowa, and I was 7 months pregnant with my third child, and all my friends back in Michigan were talking about homeschooling. But since I was 7 months pregnant, we had just moved into a brand new house after being in an apartment for about 4 months. My husband was like, I think that's a little much to take on. And we had bought a house in a school district that we knew was good. And so we sent her off to kindergarten, our oldest. And it was really a great experience. She had a wonderful time. She had a great teacher. She learned a lot. I was able to be involved in the classroom. And we were really pleased with her education. So then came the next year and I sent her off to first grade. And that's where things started to have trouble. There were about 12 boys in her class and only 5 girls. And one of the girls would say, you have to wear a headband if you want to play with us tomorrow, or you have to wear this certain color if you want to be able to play with us tomorrow. And so it was really kind of tough. And it's not that I didn't expect those things, because I totally did, but I kind of expected them a little bit later, like 4th grade. Well, this all caused a lot of trouble for her and for her learning, and she was also pretty bored. There was one point where I printed off a packet of worksheets to send to her so she could do those when she finished her regular schoolwork, because she was getting it done so quickly. So that's when my husband said, hey, you can homeschool, but you're gonna do this all the way through high school. So that was kind of a tall order. So I began researching and looking into it. So really, I didn't think very much about it, but if I had to go back today and identify a why, it's really to make my kids disciples of Christ. I love that we're able to spend a lot of time together. We can do Bible studies and memorize scripture, and we have the time to do it. When Hannah was going to school and I had a little one, I just felt like I could barely get out the door because I was so exhausted from having the baby, and I had to rush and get her to the bus stop, and then it was quick, get her back from the bus stop, have a snack, do school, homework, and then put her back to bed. And I really just never felt like I saw her or had that relationship. So I love that I am able to pour into her, that we're able to have meaningful conversations, that really my kids get along well with one another. I can teach them life skills like ironing or cooking or cleaning, and we all do that alongside one another. We do that together. I also love the flexibility of homeschooling. We were able to take a trip in the fall of 2019 to 5 different countries in Europe for about a month, because we had homeschooled in the summertime. And so we were able to have that flexibility and go in an off season and visit some friends for part of it that had moved over there temporarily. So it was just an amazing time and such a learning opportunity that we wouldn't have been able to do had we chosen a different schooling choice, or it would have been very difficult and probably stressful for our family. So for all those reasons, we chose to homeschool. I know we don't have like a clear why at the beginning, but really mine is to make them disciples of Christ and at least give them the education that we would get in the public schools, which is what I feel like we're doing. So I would love to hear why you want to homeschool. What thoughts are you mulling around? And tell us in the comments below. You guys have an awesome day. Remember, this is Jessica Stortz with Homeschool Hoopla, offering you hope and help for your homeschool adventure. You guys have a great day.